25th of March. These are the charts of the day. We had a interesting day on Wall Street, and I really liked the way a lot of stocks were acting today. It was a good trading day. Let's start off with reviewing a few stocks that we think look intriguing. Look at Cdlx. What a move it's had. Breakaway gap a week and a half ago, just kept running. You know, that opening gap at 1250 resulted in a move to 20.5 in just 5 or 6 days. Now this stock's extended, but it's now almost a 2-year high, and I think the stock has more to go, maybe in the low high 20s, something like that potentially. But short term extended. CLF breaking out across a recent double top. It's going to probably test the January-March double top up there near 23, just under 23. Once you get through that, you're looking at a potentially big move into the mid and then high 20s. Maybe acquiring U.S. Steel too. CLSK, well, I told you over the weekend that this looked like a bull wedge and it broke out. Well, it looks like it's extending. The angle of ascent tells me we go to possibly 30-35. CONL, this was a monster, and if Coinbase breaks out, the tracking stock going to rip. I would not be surprised to see 100 or even 120. CRNT, one of our tech trader swings. Really like to look at this one. This is full disclosure, personal position of mine. I just love the angle, long-term pattern. 2.5-year base broken. Looks like a lot of room to run. HP's looking for 4.5 and 6. DWAC will emerge with Donald Trump's organization, and they're changing the symbol to DJT tomorrow. Today it exploded for 15.5 or 42% on 22 million. It's just jumped in the last few days from 32 to 52. But there is some big resistance up here at high 50. If we get through that, it's maybe $65, $70 stock. We'll see. EGY, a little junior oil, has been on a rampage. Breakaway gap, a big volume, occurred a week and a half ago. The stock's been up every day since, spiking today another 78 cents or 12.5% on 5 million. Good volume for that stock. Maybe a little extended short term, but I think eventually you're going to look at 8 3/4 in that one. ELEV, pop flag, pop coil, and now edging up ever so slowly. Gained a little bit today, about 4%, but I think based on what I'm seeing, holding above the 10-day moving average, this should explode at any moment. And if it gets to 545, 550, you're looking at 6 or 7. EVER, strong pattern, really strong at technicals. I like this for extension to test 20, 23, and 25. That's a new tech trader swing. IDN, a massive 2-day run. That saw it go from a close of 175 to as high as 425 today, and then backed off to 389. But 12 million shares up 27%. Very strong thrust on this one. Let's see if it leads to anything further. The next key target might be as high as 5 and 6. ML, a tech trader swing, popped right up against resistance and closed at 75. Now that's the highest this stock has closed since way back here in about July, August of 22. So I'm looking at this as a wave starting, and I think it has a lot of energy. It's thin. Might be one of those stocks that hits 100 pretty quickly. Micron spiked today, blew out to 121, new all-time high, or maybe not all-time, but yeah, it is. I project this stock could be 150 in the next few weeks and months. Root, still not willing to call that a top. The way this stock is looking, momentum could take this one to high 60s. Seed popped today out of a 3-day flag. Volume picked up a little bit, 152,000. Doesn't sound like a lot, but this stock has 3 million shares outstanding, and it's so thin that it can fly with the right conditions. And the breakout here and a falling wedge. Now this pullback tells me the possibilities are we may see this. I would not be shocked to see $7 short term in this one. Talk now up for 4 days in a row. Technicals look great. OBV is confirming the trend. Top of the channel says 4.25 area. That's it for today, everybody. That's HB signing off. Have a great evening. Talk to you tomorrow.